In every moment of your life, you are surrounded by waves and fields that you do not see. These waves hold possibilities, probabilities, and paths that have not yet taken shape. What you call reality is only one version of what could exist. Beneath the physical world lies a deeper layer, a quantum field of vibrations and information that responds to your awareness, your intention, and the state of your inner world. This invisible field does not care about luck. It does not judge worthiness. It simply responds to the frequencies you emit, consciously or unconsciously. Your subconscious mind is the gateway to this field. It is the quiet operating system that runs 95% of your daily thoughts, behaviors, emotions, and decisions. You may not notice it, but your subconscious constantly broadcasts signals. Signals of fear, or signals of confidence. Signals of lack, or signals of abundance. Signals of doubt, or signals of clarity. The world you experience is not shaped by what you logically hope for. It is shaped by what your subconscious believes is true, and the field responds accordingly. Many people wish for abundance, but subconsciously they feel undeserving. They want success, but internally they expect disappointment. They desire prosperity, but hold memories of financial struggle. These inner contradictions create interference patterns, like static noise that cancels out the signal they actually want. And this is why many attempts at manifestation fail. It isn't because the law doesn't work, it's because the signal being sent is mixed and unclear. To shift your reality, you must first shift your awareness. Awareness is the ability to observe your inner patterns without being controlled by them. When you become aware of your subconscious beliefs, you gain the power to rewrite them. Awareness transforms survival-based thinking into possibility-based thinking. It takes you out of old emotional loops and awakens a new sense of clarity. Without awareness, intention has no foundation, but with awareness, intention becomes a powerful force. Intention is not wishful thinking. It is not hoping, begging, or waiting. Intention is a precise signal, a focused frequency that tells the quantum field exactly where to organize and what outcome to bring into form. When your intention is aligned with your inner beliefs, your actions, your emotions, and your future identity, the field responds very quickly. But when intention is misaligned, when your conscious desire contradicts your subconscious fear, the field receives a scrambled message and cannot deliver the result you want. To create abundance, you must align awareness with intention. Abundance is not an amount of money. Abundance is a frequency, a vibration that reflects possibility, openness, gratitude, and confidence in continuous flow. People who live in abundance do not chase money. They embody the identity of someone who naturally attracts new opportunities, new connections, and new wealth. They live in a state of trust, not fear. They expect growth, not decline. They assume upward movement, not limitation. This internal state creates coherence in their energy field, and coherence is what magnetizes abundance toward them. Money is not merely currency. Money is a form of energy exchange. It flows toward clarity, confidence, creativity, and contribution. It flows away from fear, hesitation, resentment, and self-doubt. When you feel anxious about money, your body tightens, your perception narrows, and your energy contracts. When you feel open and grateful, your perception expands. You see opportunities that others miss, and your energy becomes magnetic. Money follows energy, and energy follows consciousness. Throughout life, many of your beliefs about money and worthiness were not chosen, they were inherited. You absorbed them from parents, culture, school, media, failure, and fear. You may have internalized statements like, "Money is difficult. Wealth is for others. I always lose in the end. Good things never last." Or, "I don't deserve abundance." These beliefs become subconscious programs that shape your reality automatically. But once you see them clearly, you can dissolve them. You can begin by observing your emotional patterns around money. Notice how your body reacts when the topic comes up. Do you feel tense, ashamed, frustrated, fearful? These emotions reveal the subconscious programs running beneath your awareness. Rather than suppress them, simply watch them. Awareness alone begins dissolving old patterns. When you see a belief clearly, it loses its power. When you stop identifying with a limiting story, it starts to break apart. Next comes intention. Intention works when it is simple, specific, and emotionally charged. The quantum field does not respond to vague wishes like, I want more money. It responds to precise internal signals such as, I am becoming a person who welcomes abundance. I allow opportunities to come into my life. Or, I trust the flow of prosperity. When intention is steady and emotionally supported, the field begins rearranging probabilities to match it. Visualization is a key tool for strengthening intention. When you visualize your desired future, you activate the same neural pathways as experiencing it physically. Your brain begins preparing for that reality as if it is inevitable. The quantum field responds to mental rehearsal. When an image is repeated with belief and emotion, it enters the subconscious, becomes a new internal program, and begins shaping your outer world. What you repeatedly imagine becomes what you naturally expect. What you expect becomes your vibration. Your vibration becomes your reality. Gratitude amplifies this process. Gratitude is the emotional signature of abundance. When you feel grateful for something before it arrives, you broadcast a signal of already having. This is a powerful quantum phenomenon. The field does not distinguish between physical and emotional reality. It only responds to frequency. Gratitude tells the field, this outcome is real for me, and the field aligns to deliver it. Your identity also plays a major role. You cannot attract a future that contradicts your current identity. If you see yourself as someone who struggles, you will continue to struggle even if opportunities appear. If you see yourself as someone who receives abundance, you will naturally notice and act on opportunities others overlook. Identity shapes perception. Perception shapes action. Action shapes outcome. This is why affirmations alone are not enough. You must embody the identity that matches the frequency of your desired reality. You become the version of yourself who already lives in abundance. You think like them, feel like them, make decisions like them, and carry yourself like them. When your identity matches your intention, manifestation becomes a natural consequence. Let's go deeper into the mechanics. Everything in the universe is energy vibrating at different frequencies. Your thoughts are electrical signals. Your emotions are magnetic fields. Together, they form an electromagnetic blueprint that influences your environment. This is not metaphor. It is measurable science. Your heart produces a field measurable several feet outside your body. Your brain emits electromagnetic waves detectable by sensors. Your emotional state changes the pattern of these waves. Coherent emotions like love, gratitude, and inspiration produce smooth, organized waveforms that strengthen your field. Incoherent emotions like fear, anger, and frustration produce chaotic waveforms that weaken it. When your field is coherent, the quantum field around you becomes more responsive. You notice synchronicities. Opportunities appear in unexpected ways. People show up at the right time. Solutions emerge effortlessly. This is not magic, it is resonance. Two frequencies that match each other naturally synchronize. When your internal frequency resonates with abundance, abundance finds you. The quantum field contains infinite possibilities for your life. At any moment, countless realities exist as potential. Your awareness selects which possibility becomes physical. Your intention directs the path. Your identity sustains it, and your emotional frequency magnetizes it. Think of your life as a wave function. Before action, it is a cloud of probabilities. Once you focus your awareness on a particular outcome, the wave collapses into a single experience. This means you are not a victim of fate. You are a participant in creation. Your future is not predetermined. It is shaped by the frequency you choose to embody today. To activate abundance, you must remove the internal contradictions that block it. Release beliefs that say you are not enough. Release memories of lack and failure. Release emotional patterns that tell you prosperity is unsafe or unreachable. Replace them with awareness, gratitude, clarity, and confidence. Abundance is not given to you. It is allowed by you. Trust plays a critical role. The quantum field responds not to desperation, but to certainty. Not to fear, but to expectation. When you trust the process, you loosen resistance. When you loosen resistance, the the signal becomes clear. When the signal becomes clear, the field responds quickly. You may have been taught that effort alone creates success. But effort without alignment is struggle. Effort with alignment is flow. Flow is the natural state of abundance. In flow, ideas come easily, opportunities feel natural, and action feels guided rather than forced. Flow is evidence that your inner world and outer world are resonating in harmony. Remember this fundamental truth. Abundance is not outside you. It arises from within. When your frequency changes, your reality reorganizes to match it. You are not chasing abundance. You are tuning yourself to receive it. The universe is constantly responding to your energy. Every thought is a signal. Every emotion is a magnet. Every intention is a command. You are more powerful than you have ever been told. The moment you shift your awareness, change your intention, and align with the identity of abundance, your world begins to transform. We live in a universe of limitless potential. You are part of that potential. You are meant to expand, grow, receive, and prosper. This is not wishful thinking. It is the natural law of consciousness interacting with the quantum field. As you elevate your inner world, your outer world cannot help but follow. Allow abundance. Welcome prosperity. Trust the flow. Align with gratitude. Embody the version of yourself who already lives in the reality you seek. The field will respond. It always does. This is the true power of awareness, intention, and abundance. When they come together in harmony, your life enters a new trajectory, one defined not by limitation, but by possibility, not by fear, but by expansion, not by scarcity, but by prosperity. Your journey into abundance begins the moment you choose it.